Hello and welcome to Kenya Fan TV here in Maskani, and I'm with the only Arsene Wenger remaining in Kenya, Mr. Steve Mutuma for Liverpool and Paul from Chelsea. Lakini hii squad ya Unai unaona ikiwa aje?
One thing I can give Unai credit for, as much as he has his flaws in the Premier League, there's one thing I'll give Unai credit for. He's played Carabao and he's played the Europa Champions League with young players. And after the update of our squad, that's left back and full back, Tierney and Bellerin. They came back and they've been giving support. Remember, like the game that Bellerin came in and gave an assist just seconds after coming in. It was a good game. Tierney has had good minutes of play. Bellerin has had his minutes of play, but Tierney has looked more competent than Bellerin. But you know, always the speed of Bellerin, he'll always perform. He will always give something. But I will say, from my perspective, it's up to Unai to decide. Do you want to play the youngsters or the real stars?
But you know, the problem is, up to now, Unai has not yet still figured the first 11.
9 games down the line.
Do you think it's affecting the performance of Arsenal?
Yeah, it is affecting the performance. You know, their coach is confused. He does not know which is the first 11 to start with. Also, he's playing picky-ponky with the squad. So that is really affecting. Also, how can you leave Ozil on the bench? How
not
can
even
you
on the bench, outside the squad.
Outside the squad and expect to win.
You can be Unai, you'll be the only one.
And I believe, you see, Unai is trying to experiment the young players against he's trying to come up with his own new squad. But then you see that is affecting the rest of the squad. Because our two hajazoeana, unaona. So he's trying like kama na force to play style with his new squad. So you see, it's not working.
Let's go back to Premier League and we start with Liverpool. They had a draw with Man United. Coming weekend, you are playing Tottenham. And na jana mnaona venye wameperform vizuri, ndio. So what do you think? Will Liverpool drop points by December?
First, you see, for Tottenham, we can all acknowledge this season they are very poor in the Premier League. First, the yesterday's game was against, I think, a low star-studded team. That's why they really performed that way. So, but then once they are back in the Premier League, they have real problems. I think it's their midfield. They are not feeding the attack. So I think we have a chance.
You have a chance.
We have a chance, yeah.
And when we look at to you, Paul, when we look at the Liverpool fixture and Tottenham, it's going to be a tough test because they want to bounce back to winning. And then Arsenal and Carabao, I think it's going to be a real test because, you know, they still want to maintain, like, to do what Man City did, winning all the trophies in England. Is it going to make their players fatigue? Because in 1 week they have 4 games.
Yeah, I think versus Tottenham, it will win. But after that, before we reach December, they will have dropped points. So I'm expecting by December, they will have only a small gap of around 3 points versus the second placed team. So one, their squad is going to be fatigued with the fixtures. That is also one. Also remember, their best player is out of the squad. I don't know.
Best player?
Salah. So he's out with the injury. I don't know when he's coming. He's back today. So taking into account all that, injuries, the fixtures and all that, I'm expecting Liverpool to draw points by the end of December. But for today versus Genk and Tottenham, they are going to win. Totally are going to win. One, because Tottenham actually is not good, as he has said. So they will beat Tottenham maybe in a margin of 2 goals and all that.
No, not like I'm against Liverpool. Don't take my word against me, because I won't be against Liverpool, because this weekend we watched the match with. I met up with Mutuma. We watched the match against Manchester United. Because I felt Liverpool they didn't do their best job. Liverpool is a tough team.
Are they a Mo Salah team?
Yeah?
Yes.
They're not a Mo Salah team. One thing I can tell you, from my perspective of observing football, those people have got potential players. You can see from their midfield players, Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum is a guy who can control that midfield, which he failed to do in the Manchester United game. Matip is a potential defender. But when it came to that game, I don't know what happened. At times you say, hey, which up or anything that happened, I don't know. But one thing I know, it's not a Mo Salah team. Of course, Mo Salah is an added recipe for the performance of Liverpool. He adds recipe. Because when Mane knows I have Salah on my side, we can do something. It's like when Sterling is playing in Man City with Aguero and Bernardo Silva on their back. They know that they got something covering their back. But this game, yes, I won't despise the Liverpool players. They are good players. At the same time, I haven't come to Liverpool. To tell them I'm sorry. Liverpool got potential players in front, but they always have to have. It's like when you're doing something and then you have those friends of yours pushing you, telling you, "Hey, Steve, keep on moving, keep on moving." You need those people. I won't despite the fact that Salah is a factor, but he's not that key factor. It's just that momentum that tells them, let's go. Because if he was a key factor, he could be the key factor in Egypt, but he's not. But you see, because of the bond they have in Tottenham and Liverpool, they have that bond as players. Because I believe that club players spend more time than even international players.
Do you expect them to drop points within the next few games?
Speaking truly, there might be a draw. From my perspective, there might be a draw with Tottenham or a loss. But I don't see a win or draw for Liverpool. On the side of Tottenham, there might be a win for Tottenham or a draw. Because for one thing, Ndombele is back from injury. You see, when he came back, he made impact. So I'll say one thing, Ndombele is one good midfielder. He's a guy who will destroy you in midfield for good. He'll just create nuisance in your midfield. And that is a key thing I think that will destroy Liverpool, because you can see small kids destroyed the Liverpool
I'll give you one reason you see why Tottenham is not performing this season. First of all, you see Tottenham is not used up to Champions League matches. They are in almost, I think, four games per week. They are not used to that. They are used to Premier League, Carabao.
That season in Champions League.
But then you see now it's affecting them. It's affecting them now because you see they are not performing.
You can't say that because last season they were in Champions League and they reached up to the
see,
final.
I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Last season they performed up to final. Now you see this season they are under pressure. You see that pressure is what is costing them. Because now they have to perform like they performed last season. They have to perform in Champions League. They have to perform in the Premier League. Now you see, one has to go.
And you're forgetting yourself.
And one is going, or both can go.
And now, on your heels is Man City. What's your take? They have 3 easy games. Yesterday they won convincingly. They have 3 easy games coming up. That means if Liverpool slip, they will catch up with them.
Yeah, I will say this and I will say it again. By December, we'll be having a title race of more than 3 teams. Why? Okay, I will mention 2. I don't know the third one, but I can add Chelsea. No, not Arsenal, not Arsenal.
You have 4 teams in your mind. You have to have those teams in your mind. Don't say that you just mention 2.
Okay, I will mention 3 of them. Liverpool.
Mention the 4 that you said before.
Okay, I will mention Liverpool, City, and Chelsea. The 4th one is open.
It's open
for all the other teams.
Good teams.
For all the
Mention
other
the 3 teams that you think that are open.
When you say that,
Yeah.
you are forgetting Leicester.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Okay, we are forgetting this. We have seen these teams. They come, they make it top 4 by game week 10.
December, January.
Yeah. By deck, they are way back, number 7, number 8.
Not Brendan Rodgers.
Actually, Leicester are having a glimpse of the game that they had back in 2017, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
The 2016-2017 season.
That is just
That is the glimpse of what they're having. Leicester is a strong team right now.
It is a strong
Ndidi
team.
is back to his midfield playing.
It is a
He's
strong
taking
team.
that-
Addison.
Madison is attacking now. He's getting the Mahrez. He's now getting the Mahrez attack mentality.
Yeah.
Indeed, he's getting the Kante defensive and striking mentality.
Yeah.
So when you say that you're writing off Leicester, then you're not watching football.
I'm saying is it is a good team that we agree on, but they have these small teams. Let me call it a small team. They have the problem of squad depth. In that they do not have many players for the same position. So when one good player gets an injury, then the team drops together. So that is why I'm saying up to December, the team will be okay. But up to December, you'll be finding Leicester is number 6, 7 there. With them.
If you allow me to say,
when you talk about, so that you speak, when you talk about squad depth, you see Man City, they have a very strong squad. But what happened to them? They have suffered how many losses? Two. So it matters with the squad because now Liverpool, how strong is your squad?
You see, one thing with Klopp, he plays the first team always whenever he can. Like juangi kama kuna second team anachezanga hata kama ni let's call them mid-size table teams, anachezanga to first team. It's not like Kunai who plays second bench of the young ones. So I think for Klopp that doesn't count so much because for him we have a squad depth, but then uangalizo sana. For him it's the first team always.
Let us come to Manchester United. They squeezed a draw. I would say that.
Yeah.
It was the referee. You can say it was the referee. No, the referee squeezed that draw.
according to the gameplay, Liverpool squeezed that draw.
Both of them drew.
No, Liverpool squeezed that draw.
Now, you know, Man United is in position 14.
Yeah, 14.
It's their worst position in more than 2 decades. Do you see any chance of them bouncing back up to top 4 or top 6?
No, they are not going to make it.
Not even 10.
Not even 10. They are going to fight for relegation.
No, you see,
They are
for
in the
me, what
relegation
I'm
battle.
thinking, you see, Man United, I think what they're lacking now, they have a really serious problem. The luckiest number I think they can get to is number 11. They cannot get up to number 10.
Why?
They cannot play forward football. They are not playing forward football.
Because they have no striker.
Yeah, they sold.
Because you see, Man United has been known for its attacking football, and they always had the best right wing. Now they don't have. They brought James as a replacement to up their wing. Martial is back now. Is he going to have an impact on the team?
I think Martial might help them a little bit, but then you see, he cannot do all the donkey work. So no matter how much he tries, they will end up at number 10.
Wow.
That's
Okay.
my
Speaking
plan.
of James, pardon me. Speaking of James, James is another example of Brazil. They have Mata. James is a center forward, not a striker. He's not an SF. He's a CF. James is a very promising midfield striking player.
Yeah.
And they have Mata. And I don't know where he's getting into this coaching. From my perspective, I'm not speaking for anyone. From my perspective, James is a very good player, the same as Mason Mount. But Mason Mount is the best fitted player on the Chelsea right now because they have none other player who can fit that position. Because they came up and stepped up. The same way as Tammy Abraham.
The shots,
Same to Tammy Abraham. Tammy Abraham, yes, he had some faults in the opening game with Manchester United, but right now he's among the top scorers.
What do you have to say about that?
First of all,
let me put it like this.
yeah,
If Lampard has youngsters,
yeah,
they are performing.
yeah,
In Manchester United, we have seen there are some youngsters, and let's say majority of them are young,
yeah.
and they are underperforming. What's the difference?
The difference is that the stars that we are having are stars that have been born here. The passion is there, you know. You can see even the drive. Like for example, Mason Mount has scored a goal, whereby, or even the penalty that was given to him. You see that is a player who is pressing the opponent, going to take the game to the other side. So these youngsters at Chelsea have passion. Let us go to Man U. They have youngsters, yes, but people who don't have passion. Actually, Manchester United, the type of football that they are playing right now is what we call kaende kuenda. Together. Just kick it, Kick it where you kick it, yeah? Kick it to the wings. Let James find the ball, and you just run with the ball, then cross the ball. Together. No tactic whatsoever. Together. Also, kaende kuenda.
when they play this kaende kuenda, they hammered Chelsea 4-0.
That was then, I'm wishing for them to come back and find
You are
us.
training them in
Yeah,
Carabao.
yeah, that I'm waiting for them, eagerly waiting for them. Now, you know, Manchester United sold Lukaku,
Yes.
Sanchez, and they did not have a replacement of the same players.
And those are the fronts, but
Yeah.
come to the midfield. Herrera went,
Yeah,
Fellaini went,
yeah.
so they don't have those guys. And what's happening to Matic?
I'm talking about Lukaku. Why am I talking about him? Because right now, Manchester United does not have an all-out striker. Somebody who is able to hold the ball, wait for the winger, drop the ball. Together. So they are now relying on Rashford. Rashford is one of the victims of kaende kuenda. Somebody who just wants to place the ball there and run for the ball. Together. And just pray that I will get there faster. Yani, it's a Bolt. I don't remember the guy, Bolt, who is running for the ball. Together. So I think Manu should be ready. Their fans should back up. It is going to be a very tough season for them. Yeah, it will be very messy for them.
Very noisy.
Very messy.
It will be noisy for them, but it will be messy for you.
No, and
So that we conclude. We have Pogba issue.
yeah.
It's affecting we can see the impact of Pogba when he plays to Man United. And when now he is injured, the team doesn't have that credit. Pogba is to Ozil. What Pogba is to Manchester, Ozil is to Arsenal.
What Fabinho is to Liverpool.
What Fabinho is to Liverpool, and who is to Chelsea? Kante.
Kante, yeah.
Yes. And what's your take on Pogba? Is he happy in Man United?
I think Pogba is not happy. He needs to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I think he cannot go to Juventus. Juventus has a lot of midfielders currently, so I think they'll be fighting for space. No, even Matuidi, even Khedira is there. Yeah, so you see.
Pogba is a going forward midfielder.
So you see, for now, Toni Kroos is not doing so well, even though he scored a goal last night. He's not doing so well at Real. So I think Pogba will be really good competition for Toni Kroos. So I think it's a good idea for him to leave.
Let's wind up this conversation and talk about something people love and hate with big woman pressure. That's called VAR. Assistance
That thing is not helping. That thing should be abolished. It's not helping. You see, first, I think some weeks ago, it's Kane scored with a shoulder. The ball came from his leg and hit here, and then the goal was allowed. The other day, the weekend, we saw Mane, the ball, let me speak. The ball just hit his leg. No, and then it was not intentional. Ikakuja kwa mkono, alafu ilikuwa mkono yote. It was a bit of the hand.
Not hard to ball, it's both
Yeah, so that I think in all fair, that's a goal.
Pause. Wewe unaoneleaje kuhusu hii VAR?
Okay. I would say this. I have a totally different opinion with the two of them. Why? I think he's not supporting. I'm supporting VAR. My only problem is that the problem is not VAR. The problem is the people who are appointed to be behind VAR. Are you together? Because these are the same people who are doing the same mistakes while they were at the center of the football field. Now they are just
true. And the judgment will be the same.
The judgment is the same.
They should have new people.
But here's the thing. Pitch monitors. They are not there in Premier League.
Yeah.
Should they be encouraged to use? Because you have seen so many sijui niseme aje, marefu wamefanya mistakes mingi
sana.
And then VR zingine inakataa.
I think what they should have done is that they come up with a system whereby they are using the VR but having new individuals coming in.
True.
Not the same individuals that we are complaining about, that we are giving penalties left, right and center. Together. But I will also say this, the people who are complaining about VR are the people who are the teams that we are complaining about the last few seasons. These are okay. One good example is Man U. Another good example is this team here. Yeah, because these people, I don't want to call them thieves, but they are on that path. Yeah, they are on that path. So VR is good actually. We'll talk about it killing the passion of the game and all that, but it is good. It is.
Let's close this debate and say Arsenal will always have something to say. If you know you are listening to this, better listen to Arsenal fans. Next time they won't judge you. For Chelsea, the young players are doing an amazing job, and for Liverpool, let's see what happened against the game against Tottenham. For Man United, you are out of top 4, top 10.
Top
so
10,
don't
top
talk about
13. Let's say top 13.
Yeah.
So once he bounces back to top
15,
to top 10,
Top 12. We can
once
talk.
he bounce back to top 10, we are going to invite one of you here and be part of this debate. Keep in touch with us. We'll see you next week.